The fear of failure is always near. Each shot feels as though it could define your game.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back to the Mental Blueprint with Dr. Bryant. In our previous episode, we explored how stress and anxiety appear in golf. Now we are going to go a little deeper into why golf feels like a mental roller coaster. Now, I realize that I told you post-military, I got into golfing because it was so peaceful. However, what I neglected to mention is that my passion for golf is also taps into something else that I need as a military guy, and that's the adrenaline. That is the challenge, and that is what golf gives you. So I explained how the better you become, the worse your emotions could be for many people. So what makes the sport so great is the pressure, but at the same time, it can give you anxiety. So let's break this down. Golf is unique. In other sports, teammates are available to provide support. I mentioned that. I also told you that I used to love playing basketball. That was my first love. And like football or even tennis, basketball can have other people that can kind of become a challenge that will actually have results of that person's just better, or teammates that could help you and bail you out, and basically someone who can assist you. But in golf, it is only you. You, the ball, and the course. And supposedly, this is the same course that other players are playing under the same conditions. Now, that's not always exact. Reason why is because depending on the time of the day, the green might roll a little different. The wind might shift because Mother Nature tends to do that. So these things could have a slight impact on a person and how they play against another person without actually playing together. So every swing is going to be something that you are accountable for, and it's going to feel like a judgment. The fear of failure is always near. Each shot feels as though it could define your game. I listen to it on TV all the time, and these guys who are narrating the situation love to be analytical about somebody's swing or somebody's putt and how they misjudge that. And they give all these perspectives about the failures. Very few times do they actually acknowledge the successes unless you actually win. Fear of failure is one of the strongest drivers of anxiety in golf. Each time you prepare to hit the ball, the thought arises, what if I miss this shot? This is a universal experience, whether you are a beginner or a championship level player. External pressure is a whole nother factor. For instance, playing in front of thousands of people, or consider what the pros do, playing in front of millions of people, depending if it's a local or even a major. Try the US Open, try the Masters, the British. I mean, it goes on and on with the sense of pressure. Try being somebody who's on the cut of losing your PGA card or LPGA card. Teammates or even a coach can magnify this pressure. Your caddy, players, you're on the Riders Cup. If you are playing in a team, you're in a local scramble and you paid $150 to play with your buddies and you play horribly and they feel like they wasted their money. The possibility of judgment from others can shake even the most confident golfer. Perfectionism, which this sport demands, is another silent barrier. You know the thought, I should have done better. When the goal is perfection, disappointment and self-criticism arrives quickly. Golf is a game of highs and lows. Some shots are excellent, many shots are not. A fixation on perfection can remove the joy from the game. And I am speaking from experience. But I'm going to throw something out at you. Understand, nobody can perfect the game of golf. And that's just simply by nature of the game. However, you could try to perfect what you can control. Perfectionism also creates mental fatigue. When you feel you must be perfect with every shot, the mental pressure drains your energy. Hours on the course can leave you exhausted, frustrated, and prone to poor decision making. So how can you cope with this? In my next episode, I'm going to discuss with you practical strategies for managing the mental side of the game. Developing a pre-shot routine, which I'm sure if you're a golfer, your coaches have already told you that, or if you've seen a friend repeating the same thing, or watching it on TV and you see the pros kind of going through the same motion. One of my favorites is Keegan Bradley. I love how he goes through the same exact thing every time. And people have accused him of having ADHD, but it works for him. The same routine works. So we're going to shift your mindset and we're going to use some visualizations. We're going to do things to calm that anxiety. All of these tools will allow you to turn pressure into confidence. Golf is a game of ups and downs. I said this and I say it again because you have to understand it is the nature of the game. The key is not perfection. The key is managing your mind and staying in the present. The next time you feel this mental roller coaster, I want you to pause. I want you to breathe and remind yourself, the game is about how you respond. One of the masters of this is Tiger Woods. He has been able to focus on the next shot as if the previous did not take control, regardless of how good it is. And that's one of the reasons we see most of the outstanding shots in the history of golf have been shots that have typically not been his previous best, because that second shot is something that is almost miraculous because he had no choice. So again, think about how you respond. I think me personally, I'm actually quite good at this because I know that because when people want to talk about that particular shot that I did here and that particular shot that I did here, I never can remember. So I don't recall whatever it is that I messed up on in the first place. If I can just get the rest of my game good, I'll be all right. Till then, my name is Dr. Bryant, and I thank you for listening or watching my podcast that I enjoy coming to you and bringing to you, The Mental Blueprint. Till the next time, we're going to talk. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell. You're going to get all the updates and knowing when we're going to do another show. Take care.